How to adapt to new situations and challenges. Have you ever found yourself in a new situation or facing a new challenge and felt completely overwhelmed? Maybe you're starting a new job, moving to a new city, or dealing with a difficult personal situation. Whatever it is, adapting to new situations and challenges can be tough. But it's also essential for growth and success. In this video, we'll explore some strategies for adapting to new situations and challenges, so you can thrive no matter what life throws your way. First, let's talk about why adapting to new situations and challenges is so important. Think of it like a muscle. Just like your muscles need to be challenged in order to grow stronger, your ability to adapt to new situations and challenges also needs to be challenged in order to grow stronger. When you're faced with something new and unfamiliar, your brain has to work harder to figure out how to navigate the situation. Over time, this process becomes easier and more automatic, and you become more resilient and adaptable. So, how can you start building this muscle of adaptability? One strategy is to focus on what you can control. When you're faced with a new situation or challenge, it's easy to get overwhelmed by all the things you can't control. But instead of focusing on those things, try to focus on what you can control. Maybe you can't control the situation itself, but you can control your attitude and your response to the situation. By focusing on what you can control, you'll feel more empowered and less helpless. Another strategy is to break the situation down into smaller, more manageable pieces. When you're faced with a big, overwhelming challenge, it can be hard to know where to start. But by breaking it down into smaller pieces, you can make it more manageable. Think of it like climbing a mountain. You don't climb the whole mountain at once, you take it one step at a time. By breaking the challenge down into smaller pieces, you can make progress without feeling overwhelmed. Finally, it's important to remember that adapting to new situations and challenges is a process, not a one-time event. You're not going to become an expert at adapting overnight. It takes time, practice, and patience. But by focusing on what you can control, breaking the situation down into smaller pieces, and approaching it as a process, you can build your adaptability muscle and become more resilient over time. Let's look at some real-life examples to help illustrate these strategies. Imagine you're starting a new job. It can be overwhelming to think about all the new people, processes, and expectations you'll be dealing with. But instead of focusing on all of that, try to focus on what you can control. Maybe you can control your attitude and your work ethic. By focusing on those things, you'll feel more empowered and less overwhelmed. Another example is moving to a new city. It can be daunting to think about all the new places, people, and routines you'll have to adjust to. But by breaking it down into smaller pieces, you can make it more manageable. Maybe you start by exploring your new neighborhood, then branching out to nearby areas. By taking it one step at a time, you can make progress without feeling overwhelmed. In conclusion, adapting to new situations and challenges is essential for growth and success. By focusing on what you can control, breaking the situation down into smaller pieces, and approaching it as a process, you can build your adaptability muscle and become more resilient over time. Remember, it's not a one-time event, but a process that takes time, practice, and patience. So the next time you're faced with a new situation or challenge, remember these strategies and give yourself the space to grow and adapt. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips and strategies on personal growth and development. Thanks for watching.